Now I'm going to discuss the chapter mineral resources. Now, what are mineral resources? They are naturally occurring substances. They can be either organic or inorganic, found deep inside the earth, from which we get different minerals after processing. What are minerals? They are naturally occurring substances. They can be either organic or inorganic. Next, the classification of minerals. Mineral, first of all, it can be categorized into two groups, that is metallic and non-metallic minerals. Now, what are metallic minerals? The minerals which contain metal. Metallic minerals are those minerals which contain metals. Metallic mineral has been further divided into ferrous mineral and non-ferrous mineral. What are ferrous mineral? The minerals which contain iron. For example, obviously iron ore, and another one will be manganese. Non-ferrous mineral, the minerals which do not contain any iron, for example copper and bauxite. Now come to non-metallic mineral. What is non-metallic minerals? The minerals which doesn't contain any metal. It has also been divided into organic minerals and inorganic minerals. Organic minerals, example fossil fuel. Fossil fuel is formed by the decomposition of organic matter. How it is formed? It is formed by the decomposition of organic matter. And inorganic minerals, example mica and limestone. Now come to iron. India is the largest producer of iron in Asia. India is the largest producer of iron. Now, iron, it can be classified into three types. Number one is hematite. It contains 60 to 70% of iron. It is also known as red ore. Why it is known as red ore? Because it is red in color, and it is mostly found in the states of Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Karnataka and Maharashtra. Next type is magnetite. It contains 70% of iron. It is the best quality of iron. It is also known as black ore because it is blackish in color. It has magnetic property, that is why it is known as magnetite, and it is found in the states of Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. The next type is limonite. It contains 35 to 50% of iron, which is yellow or brown in color and found in the states of Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh and Himachal Pradesh. Now, the uses of iron. Before telling the uses of iron, let me tell you, the raw iron, it is not as strong and hard which is needed for constructional works. What? Raw iron, it is not as strong and hard which is needed for constructional work. So, for making it stronger and harder, what should be done? It should be alloyed with other elements to make iron harder and stronger. To make the raw iron harder and stronger, it should be alloyed with other elements. Now the uses of iron. 90% of iron is used for making steel. Radioactive iron is used for medicine as tracers. Powdered iron is used in metallurgical products, in manufacturing of metallurgical product used for making magnets. Iron blue is used in paints, printing inks, plastic, cosmetic, artist colors, laundry blue, paper dyeing, fertilizer, ingredient, etc. Next is manganese. Manganese is a black, hard and iron-like metal which occurs as natural oxide. Now, what are the uses of manganese? Manganese is used to make steel tough and rust resistant. Manganese is used to make steel tough and rust resistant. It is used in the manufacturing of black enamel, manufacturing bleaching powder, etc. It is used in dry cell batteries, Manganese is used to manufacture vital enzymes for the metabolism of fats. Manganese can also regulate blood sugar level. Manganese is essential to plant growth as it is involved in the reduction of nitrates in green plants. Manganese that is found in India are of good quality. Manganese that is found in India are of good quality. Therefore, it is in great demand throughout the world. Countries like USA, Japan, UK, France, the Netherlands, they buy iron from India. Now the distribution of manganese, it is found in the states of Andhra Pradesh in Visakhapatnam, Telangana in Adilabad, Singhum, Palmau in Jharkhand, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Orissa and in Rajasthan. Next is copper. Copper is an important non-ferrous metal and the earliest metal used by men. What is copper? It is an important non-ferrous metal and the earliest metal used by the human beings. As copper is a good conductor of electricity, as we know that copper is a good conductor of electricity, it is used for making electrical wires and electrical equipments. Manganese, when it is alloyed with iron and nickel, it gives stainless steel. Alloyed with zinc and tin to make, when manganese is alloyed with zinc, it gives brass, and when it is alloyed with tin to make bronze. It is used in shipbuilding industries and also in automobile and defense industries. Next is the distribution of manganese. It is found in the states of Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh. Next, bauxite. It is actually an oxide of aluminium. What is bauxite? It is an oxide of aluminium. Bauxite is the main source of aluminium, which is a lightweight, strong and rust resistant metal. It is used in making aircraft, automobile and rail wagons. It is used in making electrical equipments. It is used in making headlight reflectors, mirrors, telescope, microscopes, etc. Now the pure aluminium which doesn't contain any impurities or any other metal. The pure aluminium which doesn't contain any impurities or any other metal is only used in making headlights, reflectors, mirrors, telescopes, microscopes, etc. Distribution of bauxite. It is found in Goa, Orissa, Gujarat and in Maharashtra. The largest integrated aluminium plant in India is at Renukot in Uttar Pradesh. It gets its supply of bauxite from Amarkantak Plateau and Ranchi. The largest integrated aluminium plant, it is located in Renukot in Uttar Pradesh, which gets the supply of bauxite from Amarkantak Plateau and Ranchi. Thank you.